Okay, try and be upbeat, full of energy. Hiya, you alright? How's it going? So what's happened is recently I've been putting some flash videos up about food photography using flash, and I've realised that I've been using all of my expensive studio equipment and not everybody has that set up. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing food photography using one flash, and I'm going to be using my cheapest setup that I can possibly use. So I've got one cheap Godox flashlight from Amazon. That's then going onto one of these, which holds the flash nice and high, which is also off Amazon and is also Godox. And then I've got just your standard thing that holds it. What's it called? Light stand. This is like a really simple, basic, cheap setup that I take on trains, take it on the car, take it on the bus. I've never took it on the bus, but I could. These are not for clients that want to pay thousands a day for 3 highly retouched photos of food with a photo stylist. I don't live that kind of lifestyle. These are for your clients that want to pay 150, 200 for an hour, and they want as many pictures as you're willing to deliver. There's no highly photoshopped, edited images. These are just for loads of images so that they can post on social media. And then the last thing I'm going to be using, keen, is one of these. Also from Amazon. This actually comes as part of the set, so this thing that's holding the flashlight there also comes with one of these. Impressive, eh? And these literally just hang on to these holsters. And that is just a really small, cheap, and very portable softbox. And all that's going to do for you is it's just going to soften that light so much that you're just going to fall in love. So first of all, we'll do a little test shot. Move the light away. Remember, the further the light away is from your subject, the harder the shadows will be. So if you want really defined shadows on your food photography, move the light further away and turn the brightness up. I guess one way to remember that is if you think about the sun is very far away, but your shadows are really defined when you're out on a sunny day. If you were to move that light a lot closer, your shadows are going to be a lot more softer and blended in. So first things first, just a little test shot. So that is still quite bright for me, that one. So I'm just going to turn down the ISO. That was set to about 1000 there. This is why you need to do a test shot. And there we go, that's in the realms of where I want to be there. So that is ISO 640, that's an aperture of 3.5, and that is 1/200th of a second on your shutter speed there. Now for me, that shadow on the left hand side there is still a little bit dark. So all I would do there is bring in something really cheap like this, tenner off Amazon. And I would just place it this side. So again, nothing extravagant, nothing expensive, really simple basic setup. You can fold one of these up and put it in your bag. So again, really portable. So we can just pretend that's a menu in a restaurant, but there you go. No fancy expensive equipment here. No. And as you can see from that next photo there, straight away that shadow's looking a little bit not as shadowy. Because this is flashing, it's lighting up the dish, it's hitting this, the light's bouncing back into there and lighting up your shadows. I'm just going to lower that down for a picture and see how that looks as well, because I do think that shadow might have been just a little bit too much still. So for my kind of style, totally depends on what your type of photography is. But for my kind of style, I think that light needs to be a little bit lower. Oh yes, look at that. I mean, the food looks disgusting, but the picture's nice. Also on a shoot with a simple one light setup like this with a cheap and easy flash, I also like to get a picture from above. So while that light's there, I'll also get one from above. I wish I had some nice looking food instead of 85p pasta. So again, it really is just about trial and error with something like this. By me moving the light closer and also dropping it down a little bit, I've really reduced those shadows to a point where they're still there and I like it, but they're not too contrasty and they're not too harsh. So I'd be happy with this setup now. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, hey, why aren't you turning up the power on the flash? Very good question. This is a very cheap and simple and portable lighting setup, and that flash is running on 4 AA batteries. So I keep the power as low as possible on this bad boy because I don't want the batteries to run out in the middle of a job. If this is the setup that I've got and it's the only setup I've got, I know it's very easy to carry extra batteries and you can just do that if you want. But I like to keep the power nice and low just so that I know these flashes and these batteries are going to last a little bit longer by doing so, and I can compensate for the low power output in the camera settings instead. There you go. That shows you that you can take a simple, easy and very basic setup to any job on location and get quality lighting from it. Not when your food looks like what my food did, but you've got to look past the pasta and look at the lighting instead. See what I did there? And you can see there that you can still get good lighting from really simple setups. Please do hit that like if you found that useful, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you, bye.